So I've come on here to talk about, well, my family because I don't know what else to talk about right now. I'm tired of talking about heartbreak all the time. And yeah, so I want to talk about like characteristics, of my family because, I'm still like coming back to being 100%, but like I still forgot little things. So I just want to talk and just remember. So yeah, I'll start with. I can't talk about my whole family because there's so much of us. This video would be like 20 minutes, 30 minutes long. So I'll talk about my brothers, sisters, my mom and dad. So I'll start with my mom. She's driven, passionate, adaptive. No matter the circumstance, she's adapting to it just quickly and right away. Maybe it does take time, but I didn't really notice. I guess not everyone did, but I can tell that she does adapt to circumstances very well. Another thing is, yeah, when you get flustered or frustrated, like, you just, can be a little bit angry, but everyone could get angry. But she still manages herself very well. My dad, definitely my dad. I mean, he didn't always show up, but you were still there. That's what mattered to me, that you still were there, even if you were late. You still always were there as a coach, as a dad, as a friend. You are always there, no matter what. And I know things may be difficult on your end too, so that's why I don't hold you accountable for anything. And my dad, he's very compassionate. I used to hold back from telling my dad things because I thought like, oh well, this is your dad, you can't tell him everything. But then as time went by and I started opening up more, you showed me that like you were a safe space for me, and that I can speak about quite literally anything and you understand because he comes with a lot of wisdom. My dad, he writes, he draws. Those things are things that I do and my sisters do as well. Fatima, she does that as well. And I got those traits, especially with writing. I love writing. I love poetry. I love, love, love poetry. And that writing aspect. My dad, I used to read notes that he would write me, and they, had great meanings in them. And that's, I guess, maybe a trait that I took from him, my writing. And, and yeah, and Cameron, she's driven, you know, very, 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 very driven. She brought my nephew here. I'm very, very glad to have a nephew. The first nephew, actually. I love that boy so, so, so much. Cameron, she cares a lot. She's the leader of the pack, the older sister. She protects what's hers. And I like that trait about her. That she's like has this willingness to protect. That's exactly what an older sibling should do. Protect. You guys should protect each other. Cameron, she's nice. She's very nice, very funny, very funny. But one thing she does not tolerate is disrespect. I can tell you that for certain. From nobody. From nobody. She's very well spoken, her. She's not the type to just go off for no reason. No, that's not her. But disrespect is something that she could peep off rip. And I like that about her. And Fatima, oh, Fatima. She's so creative. So, so, so creative. And what she wears and the things she draws. She's just so creative. Even with the things that she talks about. Sometimes I don't understand, but I just know it's your creativity, and I love that for her. I can tell right now, maybe you're a little bit lost. You're looking for something to do. And I can see that you're trying, though. That's why I watch you very, very closely. Because that creativity you have, it's like, that's something I'm jealous of, I'm gonna admit. I'm jealous of that creativity because I would want my creativity to be as strong as yours, but I know we're two different people. And I know you're picking up in the game. I could see that for you. And keep drawing and keep dressing how you dress. Some people don't like it, but it's not for them. It's for you. That's a part of your creativity. That's a part of your vision, and I love that for you. And Saf, you're driven by the ball. I can tell you're driven, Saf. I can tell you're driven by the ball. I can tell, but you also have to realize like there is other things that you have to focus on for now. But it's good that you have this strong will to play basketball. That's very, very good. It's going to take you far in life, and I can see that for you. And yeah, you may be getting injured, but the thing is, you have to tough it out, because the thing is, when you're getting injured all the time, like, it's not something that you can control, but some things, yeah, you do have to shake it all, like, depending on how severe it is, because like if you're always injured, constantly injured, like they can't take a player like that far, because they can't always be worrying and bandaging you, because they don't always have a you. And that's the thing, you're a strong player, so when you're always getting injured, like, it's hard to not have you on that playing field. And Layla, your eyes on the ball as well. I can see that. And I can also see that when you're not winning, you tend to want to shut down and give up on your passion for the ball. But that's not what it is, because what you have to realize is you can't win every battle. You have to lose, and you have to lose some in order to get better, is what it is. You can't always win until you can. But even when you are winning, yeah, you may lose a few, and it's not always a you problem. That's what you have to realize. It's not always a you problem. But what you can do for yourself is you could get better at the game. And then that's going to play like, that's going to give you that MVP status. That's going to take you very, very far. So don't give up right away just because you took a few L's. When I used to play sports, don't worry, I couldn't win all of mine. But the only thing I could do was train harder and get better at it. And Zach, another basketball player. I'm probably me, Cameron, and Fatima are probably the only ones who don't play. Zach, his eyes on the ball too. I could see he's passionate and wants to get all the basketball games. Yeah, that boy loves, loves, loves basketball. But that one, he got a little mouth on him, I'll admit. Got a little attitude. Got a little attitude. Not for me, but for some other people, like Fatima, for example. But that I can't really control. I try to tell him about it, but can't change everything and everyone. So him, I just let him be that little sassy boy that he is. And him, he's a foodie like me. Love, 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 love food. Zach loves food too. Love that trait about him. And Nazir, that boy's creative, very creative, very, very creative. That boy always has something new to talk about every day. One day he wants to be an astronaut. Then he's talking about science. Then he's talking about codes on the PC. It's always something new with him. He's the first kid I ever met who knew how to, well, do like fix things on a computer. And he doesn't have the best computer, yeah, but still he manages it. And his iPads and his tablets and stuff, he manages it all. And I'm just like, wow, at such a young age, you're able to do all these things. He's very knowledgeable, that boy. Very, very, very knowledgeable. And that's good that you have that in you. And him, he wants to pursue YouTube just like I do. And I'm glad that I could see that in him. And I have another brother. He's not family, but family isn't always about blood. Some people, they are family. He's like a brother to me. But I seen clearly that he was fighting with something in himself, and I try to help him out. I try to help him like see a different way of things, try to bring some morals, maybe try to bring a different outlook on things. And I tried, but like that anger you got, it's like really, really, it's built up in you. So I try to help you, but all I could do is give you your time. I know we'll meet back up again, I know for certain, but I try my best with all my siblings, but for this one in specific, it's like I tried my best, and I'll never stop trying. But right now, we're in a rough patch, so all we could do is leave each other alone for a little bit. I need you to see another side of things, just sit with yourself for a little bit and maybe just deal with what you're dealing. And yeah, that's my family, that's my family. And me, I'm just me. I just like poetry. I like music. There's not too much about me, I guess. Very simple guy. I like to dress up, and that's about it. And these people are people I love. People who have characteristics that I would want, but each of these different characteristics that they have is what makes them them, and the characteristics that I have is what makes me me. So I can't have it all, but I'm glad I get to see these different characteristics all around me. That's always nice. It's very, very nice. It's nice to see like different versions of myself, because that's what your siblings really are, you know? It's different versions. We don't all look the same. We have a little bit of each other, but we all share the same blood, and it's cool to see like all the different outlooks, and it's cool to see my sisters falling in love, you know? Maybe someday that'll be me falling in love, but for now I just watch you and I sympathize and be in awe over how well you're being treated, because you guys deserve that. You guys very much do. But I end the video there. Yeah, that's just about my family. I just want to talk about something, you know, like talking. And I'll leave you guys off there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoy. Ciao.